It's the final showdown. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. The final showdown against the Great Devourer. Welcome back, friends. It's Big Dano Plays Kingdom Death for the finale of this wonderful campaign, the People of the Sun. We've taken Ark survivors, the Frogdog and the Black Knight through their paces, and I do truly feel that we have experienced the majority of what those expansions have to offer, and I'm excited. They are tremendous. It just is a very exciting time to be a Kingdom Death player, might I say. Here's the Great Devourer. It is a final battle with an ancient Sunstalker. Stone columns, etc., monster, etc. The Sunstalkers on the red spaces, survivors on any of the blue spaces. We've got some absolute jets. We've got innovations to burn, endeavours to burn, I should say. But all we're going to do with our endeavours is the following. We are going to give out some cryosanthizins and things to allow her to purchase Queen of Hands, and then we're going to do a couple of sauna shrines. We fail, we succeed. We could have used a lifetime reroll or a hidden crimson jewel or anything. We use a love juice and a perfect organ for that. That's how much I am dismissive of this fight. No, it's going to be good fun. We are going to face off against the Sunstalker at level 3. So let's run through all of the stuff that everyone gets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 2 insanity, 1, 2. Wonderful. We will depart. Now, Rexy, once again, has a death token, which gives him an accuracy, a strength, and an evasion. And he'll lose 3 survival from his net thing. He's got a speed token, so in total, plus he also has red fist, so everyone gains a strength token. And then we have a second person with red fist. So he has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 death tokens available to him. Glorious. So that's fine. Cool. And he's got the Perfect Slayer, but we're not worried about that. How cool is it that we're not using the Perfect Slayer? We probably will, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, Arya, she's exactly the same. Hissing Arms, Duty Bound, Systemic Pressure 5. She has 5 deflect tokens to start the fight, and Evasion 4. Another red fist, everyone gains a strength token. Emiko. So Emiko is wielding the Iron Hand. Why not? Why not? She can find the castle. And she has Systemic Pressure 2, so she's got 2 deflect tokens. She's also got King's Step, which is actually going to be interesting for this one, because she'll probably use that. However, everyone gains an armor. You gain 3 armor. You gain an armor. You got any other buffs? No. And then finally, Nova. Gain an armor. Nova's got Queen of Hands. But I'm not using the Queen of Hands. I'm literally just going to swing with Wrath. And critical everywhere. Duty Bound, 3 deflect tokens, sorry, because Queen of Hands adds a Systemic Pressure. She's got Reflection. It's all happening. This guy is apparently toughness plus 2. He's got 2 toughness tokens and a luck token. Good luck, champ. Because this guy, 1 luck, 2 toughness. This guy's innate toughness is like 15 or something ridiculous. So he's gonna get absolutely belted from pillar to post, this guy. There he is. Toughness 16, you reckon. So he goes to toughness 18. Every single person in my fucking things criticals does it on a 2+. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say he's innate toughness 24. So he goes at 26. Give us a challenge. Now, the level 3 also has an accuracy and a luck, which is nice for him. Until we wound him and fucking destroy all of those tokens. All right, so let's review what happens. Okay, so Indomitable we know. Light and Shadow, we have to be behind other survivors. At the start of the showdown, perform Shadows of Darkness. So we're going to have 6 shadows, so I'll have to go and grab those. All survivors gain Black Blood. Solar Energy, after the monster performs an AI, we place it over here on the Solar Flare track. Then, done. Living Shadows, after every Solar Flare, perform Shadows of Darkness. And the minions, I forget minions, do they go before or after? Before, maybe? Minions perform at the end of the monster turn after the monster has performed all of its actions. Delightful. So who do we want to take the hits? Probably Nova with her evasion 5 and her 3 systemic tokens. So everyone else is just going to go out of that guy's way. It's glorious. Let's shuffle these and then I'll go and grab some models to use as shadows. I think we'll just use my little spiderlings is what I normally use. Good luck, my guy. So his toughness is effectively 24 plus 2, so he's 26 toughness. I'll be back. It's the final showdown. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. All right, we've shuffled everything. The Sunstalker goes first. He doesn't get to draw multiple AIs. Everyone's got Black Blood. He performs an AI. Shades of Darkness, we put a shade in the terrain tile, and then they move, and they're movement 4. Good luck. Shimmering Atmosphere, when this comes into play, draw an AI card. That is a trait. Fun. So it's +1 to all sun rolls. Tentacle Whip, the furthest survivor in darkness. There is no survivor in darkness. And so it will be the closest survivor. He's going to move and attack the target. Is he just +2 speed? Yeah, he's just +2 speed. There it is. It's going right there with his giant penis. He's speed 16. He's super fast. This guy's fun, actually. I should play more of him. So it's 5 speed. Accuracy is 4+, but it goes to 3+ thanks to the accuracy token, which means it's hitting on 8s. It hits once. We will use a deflect token to ignore that. We have 2 deflect tokens remaining. We can also dodge as many times as we want for what it's worth, but that's okay. Rexy's going to go. Rexy's got 7 tokens, so he's just going to have a look here with his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So, who am I attacking with first? I've got someone with King's Step. That Nova? No, Emiko. Emiko's got King's Step. However, Emiko has Iron Hand. So what we'll do is we'll put these down here, like so. All right, and then Rexy's going to move to this position here so that he's going to get someone in darkness, if you don't mind, and that someone is going to be Arya. Now she is going to Oh yeah, these guys are supposed to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Is there a way for me to get Rex into position? What's Rex's speed? He's speed 4. So if he goes from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, he can't get in there. No, so he'll just go there. She's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a dash. And then she's going to pounce. Do I need to do this first? No. So what we'll do is we'll now do Emiko. She's going to concentrate and move to here. Yep, so her concentration will allow her to attack with the Iron Hand next turn. So then we'll go with Nova. Nova. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So she'll dash. She can actually use strength tokens, but whatever. Okay, so Nova's going to swing. She doesn't actually gain +1 speed or +1 strength or +1 accuracy because she is not a fist and a sword master. But that's all right. She's going to swing with her 4 speed onto the Sunstalker. She is in shade. And she rolls 3 hits, which is wonderful. So we can have a look at this thing. And remember, we can also select our hit location. We are criticalling on 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, back to 6. We're critical on a 6. That's a 9. So it has to be this first strike. You are in darkness until the end of the attack. We'll spend a survival and all of our strength tokens. And we'll gain a strength token back. So that puts us at a total strength of 1, +1, which gives us 17. So we're going to discard 2 luck tokens, 2 toughness tokens, and an accuracy token, which is 5. Plus the 2 wounds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this AI card's over here on the board. Okay, so now we're critically on 4s. That's a 6, so we'll critical this one, which is a reflex. The survivor that caused this wound is always in darkness. The ink heart. 1, 2. And this one, also a critical. The attacker gains +1 courage. All survivors ignore first strike. Nova. 1, 2. Then we're going to dash and leap with her. It's a good first turn, really. Aria. So she is rolling 4 speed with her calcified digging claws. If she can roll a perfect hit, it's 2 automatic criticals. No perfect hit, but 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. Now we get to ignore first strike, but we don't get to do that. So rotate the sundial clockwise until the attacker is in the light. So we've done that. Discard this card without attempting to wound. You may end your attack before attempting to wound. Do we want to end our attack before attempting to wound? Perfect hit would have been really good there, Deno. So if we're toughness 24, oh, we cancel reactions, don't we? Yeah, we can cancel the reaction. Strength 8. Yeah, so this will, it has to be the first chosen hit location, so we can't cancel. So we'll do this one, which ends our attack. That's it, first turn over. Do we want to spend a survival to surge with Sun Eater? Does anyone have Sun Eater, Deno? King Step. Nova got Sun Eater? No, no one's got Sun Eater. All right, that's the end of our first turn. So that's where we find ourselves. So the first AI card, draw the next AI card rather, is Dazzling Beam, the furthest survivor adjacent to a survivor. So we can do anyone. Oh, this cannot be dodged. Nice. Can be deflected though, you pest. Attack targets and all survivors in the blast zone. This cannot be dodged. So we'll go here. It's 3 speed. Accuracy 2+, goes onto a 7+. We'll assume this is a synchronic attack. 1 hit, it's deflected. And that's also 1 hit and it's deflected. So 2 deflect tokens down. The Dazzling Beam is over. At the end of the monster's turn, this guy goes here, 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 here. So it's going to be 1 target. It damages monster level. This does 3 damage a swing. What an absolute waste of my time. 2 speed, hitting on a 10 for the one on her. Nothing. 2 speed on Aria. Nothing. Okay. It's our turn. Rexy. So Rexy's going to go. He's going to look at the top of the hit location deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got a Vomit Kaleidoscope. Wow, we got some absolute rubbish. Some absolute rubbish here. So we'll put the Kaleidoscope at the bottom. We'll put this Engulf in Light. And we'll put these ones on top because they're fine. Great. Reflex. Turn the monster to face the attacker. So that's how we'll do that. Rexy's then going to move to here, here. Wonderful. So we're going to swing with Iron Hand and Emiko. So we have to spend a thing at the start of our next act, but we're going to dash before we do that. 1, 2, 3, into the position there. And then we swing with the Iron Hand, get amongst it. Get amongst it. Oh, do we want to do her? Probably not, actually. Yeah, we'll do, we'll actually do Aria. She'll dash, and then she'll leap. Hiya! So she's into position. She rolls 4 dice. Roll a perfect hit, you pest. Oh, no perfect hits. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not in the light, so neither of these first strikes do anything to us. Toughness 24. So I've actually made this relatively hard for myself, which is good. Why can't you roll a critical, you pest? Yeah, so we're strength, because we've got one strength token right now. No, we've got 4. We haven't used our thing. Do we want to use our thing? No, we're fine. 4. So this is just 1 damage apiece. So we're effective strength 12. So we need to roll 12 on these dice. That's a critical, but we can't get a critical, but that's a wound. This one, critical, but we can't get a critical. It's a wound. This one, not a critical, but it is a wound. And this one is a critical, which is nice. Because of her 1 luck. Gain a random Sunstalker resource. Sure. All right. We get to swing the Iron Hand. So we've dashed her into position. She is in the thing. Rexy can't surge. At the start of her next act, she'll swing with the Iron Hand. It's 2 speed. Emiko's hitting on a 3+. She rolls a perfect hit, which I don't think does anything. It's light bending. She's not in the light, so she can swing this. It's devastating 4, or it's devastating 3, which does 4 wounds. It's a 6. It does 1, 2, 3, and the 4th wound. The Iron Hand chops the Sunstalker's head off. And that's it. Short showdown, short, sharp, and sweet. What do we get for the Great Devourer? The Aftermath. Victory! The victorious survivors stand over the corpse of the sun, shocked and horrified. It's only then they notice the infant Sunstalkers in consuming the settlement in darkness. While they fought, too exhausted to defend themselves, they accept their fate and are consumed along with the sun. Game over. Let's go read game over, actually, because we have just hit the 4th tier, because this is our 20th settlement that has been defeated or has triggered game over. I'm going to remember Ocular Parasite soon, I swear. Game over. Your campaign has ended in death and magnificent hopelessness. The settlement is lost. Rainy season, acid storm settlement event to timeline years 3, 7, 13, and 19. So, ocular parasites, rainy season, those before us. It's going to be fun. Our next campaign will be a delight. Now, when is that next campaign? It's probably going to be a little while away. We're probably going to shelve the old KDM for a while. I think early next year, fingers crossed, we should be seeing quite a few new expansions. Red Witches and some other ones, so that'll be great fun. People of the Sun, yeah, I think I said this. I'll go to my Face Talk one. Let's put a cool piece of artwork in here. Scramble to survive. Yeah, I think my feelings on this campaign is it is my least favourite of the currently released campaigns, for no reason other than it is just very, very powerful to get devastating on any weapon that you want at any time. Too powerful. People of the Stars, you get powerful abilities, but they require some clever use of the board and space and so forth. So this one, however, it's just like, have a 5-speed weapon and give it devastating on every attack. Do 10 wounds in your first turn. I mean, most of those Nemesis monsters, they had 1 or 2 AI cards left after the first turn. Now, in the last 3 fights, I had the Perfect Slayer and I didn't swing it. Which is awesome. I had Wrath. Wrath is probably, I think I called it out when I got Wrath that the campaign was going to be very, very straightforward from that point. It's a wonderful, wonderful weapon. So I'll just reiterate, Deadly 3, when you critically wound, archive all tokens the monster has. So Deadly 3 with an innate luck and a couple of points of luck from elsewhere, from lucky charms or whatever, you're critting on 4s. And you're archiving all tokens. Every level 3 monster has tokens, you know? So, most of them anyway. I mean, it's basically just picking yourself up an extra, 4 or 5 wounds at the start, plus you're reducing the monster's efficacy, which is incredibly powerful. So I love that weapon. It's really cool that I got it 2 campaigns in a row. You very rarely, you can't control that, but if you do have the Black Knight and you pick up a portcullis key, by golly, hold on to that bad boy. And then send a sword specialist in with a lifetime reroll to try and do your best, because that is awesome. I also love we had a lot of things fall in our favour in this campaign. We got Crystal Skin, which means the Kingsman, it doesn't really hurt us. We could have planned for it, you send in a survivor that you don't care about to do the killing blow. We had the capacity to do that. We had a couple of Warriors of the Sun, who I didn't even really utilise, that much in the campaign. Until sort of the very end. Getting Iron Hand on the last fight was so cool. I'm glad I got that as well. So I mean, I'll tell you another thing that's actually awesome. We got the white sunline armor, that lily flower, and we got that relatively early. And Longclaw pouncing with that is just fucking amazing. I apologise for my French, but it's actually awesome. So. Yeah. Complete the showdown. Return and advance the year. We've completed our campaign. Enjoyed it, friends. Look, I'm such a huge fan of this game in general. I think it's. Oh, by the way, the other thing that was great is Duty Bound. Duty Bound actually could also be just as busted as the other things that I was talking about. Walking into every fight with deflect tokens is just outrageous. 4, 5 deflect tokens, and when you're stacking evasion, it's like the monster just does. It's just irrelevant. It's just, can you manage the monster's reactions? What's that? You're a Qatar specialist and you cancel its reactions. It's just sensational. So anyway, look, I had a great time in this campaign. I probably felt at my most nervous in Lantern Years 4, 5, 6, 7, when you're facing off against level 2s and 3s, because you want to pump that collective cognition. And that's the strength of Ark Survivors. And if you fail to get that over the line, all of a sudden this campaign becomes very, very challenging. However, if you get those fights over the line, and we had 1 Smog Singers at level 3, which we were really comfortable, but the Jigger Line at level 3, I was way too soon. I nearly lost the whole campaign there. Mind you, I don't have scouts, so it wouldn't have actually, just would have set us back a little bit. But in the end, we were pretty comfortable. Lots of great gear grids. The philosophy system is so fun. I love Gourmandism. I love Verminism. I'm going to have to ban myself from taking those 2 in the next campaign. Even Systemic Pressure with Duty Bound, like Verminism stacks Systemic Pressure. So good. Queen of Hands. I made the fucking Heartstop bow and then I never used it. So that should be an indication of how fun it was. But look, love Kingdom Death. Campaign 20 down. I've lost 4. One of them was a loss. 2 of them were losses to the Gold Smoke Knight. One was a very early loss, very early on. And then I think I actually pumped my numbers by doing because I wanted to get to the level 10 one. I pumped my numbers getting a couple of defeats in the first story. Game over. Try again. Anyway, bit of fun. So I've been playing a lot of games recently. I played a lot of really good games. Too Many Bones. I bought the Trove chests. I've got everything for Too Many Bones. That's been outstanding. But I popped that away. So I'll pop Kingdom Death away. May bring out some Marvel Champions. Haven't played Marvel Champions in a while, and I've got all the new expansions for that. I might try Tricerion actually. Might try Tricerion solo, and see how that one goes. But yeah, look, friends. Yeah, can't say enough great things about this game. It's Gen Con happening right now, and there's all sorts of new releases. I'm absolutely frothing it. Really can't wait for early next year when we get a few more expansions to add to my collection, some cool new models to paint. And we'll be back doing a campaign then. I will probably have Aeon Trespass Odyssey rocking up on my doorstep in the next few months. So we may play cycles 4 and 5 online, or I may just do that by myself. We'll see. But friends, thank you all for watching along, particularly Good Egg Guy, commenting on every video. You're a wonderful man, thank you. And everyone else that's commented or provided rules, mistakes, I've said it a couple of times and I'll just repeat it again. I don't sweat rules mistakes. There's a huge amount of moving parts in this game. Playing it solo, trying to record, I miss things, that's okay. I think the more important thing is to play with the spirit and the intent of trying to do things right. And if you occasionally get something wrong, that's fine. But that'll do us, friends. It's been a wonderful time. I'll catch you all in the next game. Big Dano out.